3, 2, 1.
What is going on, Southwest ISD? Welcome to another special episode of Scoreboard, your premier podcast for all Southwest ISD athletics, led by me at the helm, the voice of the masses, the voice of this beautiful district. This is Brandon Medina. I am excited to be with you guys. We are just a few days from our break for Thanksgiving, so I want to be the first to wish you a happy Turkey Day. Obviously, I know all you Cowboys fans are excited for some football. There's a lot of good things. Please send in your favorite dishes of Thanksgiving. Send in all your pictures to our Twitter or our Facebook. We love to see what you guys are cooking up over there in the community. But happy Turkey Day nonetheless, whether you're listening to this live or you're listening to this a few days after. Enjoy your break. We look forward to seeing you back at school, back at work. But we appreciate all the things that this great community does for each other and everything that everybody does within our district as a whole. So with that, let's continue on into this special episode of Scoreboard. We are a week removed, gentlemen and ladies. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, my apologies. But we are a week removed from our playoff experience extravaganza, if you will, with Southwest and Legacy. And unfortunately, both seasons have come to an end, but what a fun time and what a fun season this was. Southwest drops to Victoria West 16-21. This was a tough game as a whole. Southwest still had an incredible season, and they absolutely deserve all the respect in this entire community and district for an awesome season they had. The players, Brian Lasama, definitely is up there in the ranks when it comes to district play. Legacy lost one to Miller over in Corpus Christi. Legacy battled tooth and nail, man, throughout the season. They have a lot to be proud of. Coach Bruce and Coach Franco both have done an incredible job with both of these programs. So we're really, really happy just to continue to support these teams. We always have next year, and a lot of these guys are young. Both are very young squads, and so there's going to be a lot coming out of this as far as experience next year, and then also expertise, man. These kids are ready to play. I'm sure all these kids are going to be in the weight room looking forward to next year. So we're very, very happy. And right now it is basketball season here at Southwest ISD. So that's always going to be a fun time. We just started that. I know right now we have the Southwest ISD women's basketball tournament, and you have people from El Paso, Midland, North Texas, East Texas, all over the place. So that's really, really cool. As it stands, though, for district stat leaders, you look at things in our district as far as district play, and you have, when it comes to passing, PJ Ramos, somebody we mentioned a lot, he is third in passing for the entire district as the season's coming to an end. And then, of course, when you look at rushing, no surprise, Brian Lisama is second in the entire district when it comes to rushing. The kid is talented, so is PJ. Lots of talent on both of these rosters. I'm going to miss talking about a lot of these seniors, but I do know Brian Lisama, like I said, had a huge impact on Southwest as a whole. And then, of course, Southwest Legacy has a ton of kids who just really, really put the work in, put the effort in, and were able to get out a pretty good season as well. Now, they did have to go to Miller, had to go away. It was a tough one, but you had a lot of people supporting them there and still supporting them here. And so we're really, really happy with both of these teams. I know some of the seniors, De La Rosa over there in Legacy, will be graduating. And then, Southwest has its own seniors that will be moving on as well. But as a whole, I think this season for both teams, the Fire and Armor was a huge success, another very fun game. As a total, this is a growing, not franchise, but it's a growing district, growing season for Legacy after some dominant seasons. They're growing, and they're going to continue to grow. They're very young. Southwest starting to get right and starting to figure things out as well. So we look forward to supporting them and talking about them more on the podcast in the coming years. But right now is basketball season. When we talk about basketball, Southwest has started some play as well as, I believe, Legacy. Southwest boys basketball, they've only had 2 games. Unfortunately, they dropped both of them, but they're not district play, so they're just trying to get some tune-ups in. Brackenridge they lost to, and then they also lost to Somerset. But overall, these guys are going to get it figured out. Defensively, that's all they really need to get together is just that defense. Offensively, they're scoring points. They're getting their numbers up. They just need to continue to figure it out on defense for the entire squad, and so we're really excited. And then you look at boys basketball over at Legacy. Let me see if I can pull all this up real quick. But boys basketball over at Legacy has also begun. And so we're really excited to support those guys too. I know, like I said, boys basketball at Southwest has already had 2 games, and then Legacy as well has had quite a bit of games. They did drop on the Bernie Champion, but Bernie Champion puts up numbers over there. They're a pretty good squad. So listen, nothing to hold your hat down for. But I do know there is a senior over there at Legacy. I believe it is Eric or let me see, Villalpando, Mr. Villalpando. So Emmanuel Villalpando, who is over there scoring about 16 points a game for Legacy, almost 17. Legacy's 1-4. They haven't had any district games though yet, so still just getting some reps. That's what it's really important for basketball. And so I know they won against Grand Prairie their first game, 65-63. Lost to College Park in the Woodlands. Lost to a Sugarland school, and then they lost to Bernie Champion as well and stuff. So they're still figuring things out. It's all good. We're excited. And then right now it's also World Cup season, everybody. The World Cup is just around the corner. And so with that, we have soccer gonna be getting started on both sides. Women's, men's, both Legacy and Southwest. So that's going to be getting going here soon. They're going to start their practices, I believe, right after Thanksgiving break, and then games will begin in January. So get comfortable in this cold weather because those soccer games can get a little chilly, but nonetheless, they're going to be a fun time, and we're excited to support all those squads as well. So you look at the way things stand, we do have a swim meet next week as well. Lots of stuff still happening. Football is done, but now it's time for a lot of our other sports to shine. You have basketball, you have swimming, you're going to have soccer. Later on in the year, you're going to have baseball for early next year. So there's going to be a lot for us to be excited about as a district, for us to be cheerful for and being grateful for when it comes to having athletics at a high level like we do. So overall, I think it's going to be a fun year. We're ending on a good note, I think, with football having had success. We had the 17th year in a row. Southwest went to the playoffs, 3rd in a row, I believe, consecutively for Legacy. And then, of course, we're going into basketball season, which is always a fun time. Go check out a basketball game at Legacy or Southwest. They have not had any district games. District play will begin shortly. And then, like I said, soccer is beginning next week. Or not next week, but the week after our Thanksgiving break. That will be beginning with practice and then games in January. I'm sure all of our students are hyped up, especially watching the World Cup. You're watching these legends. You're watching the Ronaldos and Messis. And then if you're a local student, if you're a local kid when it comes to San Antonio FC, our soccer team here, just won the championship as well. So there's a lot to be excited about soccer in San Antonio and in this city. So I think these kids truly are looking at this outlet of athletics and this outlet when it comes to soccer. And I'm sure they're so excited because soccer at Southwest ISD has also been a mainstay for dominance and for premier play. And so I think that's something to really, really be hyped up about as a fan, as an alumni, as a community member, as a staff member, whatever the case. I do know soccer is going to be one of those sports that you do not want to miss. Boys and girls, I mean, listen, both teams are always going to be competitive. And so that's something I'm really excited for. I'm a huge soccer fan there. And then basketball season, like we said, the Spurs are on a rebuild right now, our good old San Antonio Spurs. But that doesn't mean our Southwest ISD Dragons or our Titans need to be in a rebuild. So we're really excited to see where these two teams can lead. I hope to get those coaches on the show sometime soon to kind of talk about their game plans, what they're looking forward to, some players to know about. I already mentioned one over there at Legacy, Emmanuel. But, we need to know a little bit more. We're just getting kind of some feelers out there. We're starting to figure out what this squad looks like with these games before district play. So we'll know a lot more before Thanksgiving or after Thanksgiving. I just wanted to jump on and wish you all a happy Thanksgiving. Wish you and your families many, many blessings. We will be back after Thanksgiving. However, there will be no show next week. Hopefully, all of you have a wonderful time with family. Whether you're traveling, be safe. Whether you're staying here, be safe. I want to say go Cowboys for all my Cowboys fans. Definitely, I know that's a huge part of the Thanksgiving tradition. Make sure you save some turkey and some mac and cheese for me, and make sure anybody who has pumpkin pie or pecan pie, bring it by my office over here at Southwest. But we definitely want to just say have a blessed and incredible Thanksgiving, and we will see you guys after next week, and we'll talk more about basketball, our swim meet, and then, of course, soccer and more here on Scoreboard. This is Brandon Medina signing off. We'll talk to you guys in 2 weeks. Have a wonderful weekend. Have a wonderful break, and we'll see you all next time. We are Southwest.